Hi, my name's Donny. Welcome to my new channel, Spec-Diver. Today I'm going to be making the best bacon sandwich you've ever tasted. That is, if you like bacon and mushrooms. So the ingredients for this sandwich are corn flour, chicken stock. I'm just making chicken stock from stock cubes, garlic, mushrooms, parsley. Can be exchanged for coriander, a nice fresh baguette, and some bacon, smoked. I wouldn't have any other bacon other than smoked bacon. So the first thing we need to do is cook the bacon. We're going to be just frying it off with vegetable oil. So we'll just do that right now. Just a little vegetable oil. My cooker has let me down because it's a bit old and certain things are going wrong on it. One of the ovens knackered and yeah, it's not the greatest anymore, but I did love this oven. It was a dynasty, but I can't bear to part with it because it's just been too good. So heat the oil up, obviously. Put this away, it'll work cleanly. Around the pan. The first thing we'll say, we're going to cook the bacon because I want all flavours that are involved in this to be actually from everything. I'm going to cook the mushrooms in the same pan, and so they'll get all the flavour from the bacon as well. Excuse, I'll probably stack and rack this a bit because we probably won't get all this bacon in the pan, but it'll shrink down anyway, as modern day bacon does. But so here we go. First, cook off the bacon. I will cut the video because no one wants to see, 10 minutes of bacon cooking. But you want a nice sort of brown colour on that, and I'll show you what sort of what colours. In fact, I'll just no, it won't all because it will shrink down pretty quickly. I should have got a spatula out first before doing it. I'm not allowed to use spatulas on the pan. Wooden spoon because it won't scratch the pan. So this amount of bacon, it's enough for probably 4 people. I'll just let that fry off. So the bacon's pretty much done. This is the sort of state I think we need to get with it. I want it still not too crisp, but not too, I don't want it underdone. So this is the sort of state the bacon is. It takes about 5 minutes or so on a reasonably high heat, so that the fat isn't fatty anymore, and the bacon's nice and sort of brown, caramelised, whatever the word is. Right, this can now be put to a plate. So because that can just wait until we've got the sauce and the mushrooms done. We've got all the burnt bits on the bottom of the pan, which we want the flavour of that coming through when I do the mushrooms. So the mushrooms, we can use the same oil, which has got all the flavour from the bacon in. I'll first chop the mushrooms and things up. So I'll turn that off for a second. So we're going to just prepare the rest of the ingredients now. So all the mushrooms, reasonable sort of, I don't know, 5 mil sort of slices. Won't take very long. Some people probably gasping, saying, "Oh, he hasn't washed the mushrooms. He hasn't." I don't bother washing mushrooms. If there's any big bits of dirt, I'll wipe them off. But no, mushrooms are mushrooms. Help my immunity system. You're not supposed to wash mushrooms anyway. Sorry, fall over. I'm not drunk. This is usually good after a hangover or for a hangover, not while you're actually doing it. So mushrooms done. We'll put those in the pan. Come around here, please. We'll gently fry those for a little while. I know that's not gentle at the moment, but the pan's just been off. I'll turn it right down. They will soak up a lot of oil in there, but I'll put those on low. Okay, if you can go about, I'll just prepare the other ingredients. So, I don't know, about that much, handful of parsley, just roughly chopped. Garlic. I like garlic. Obviously, these amounts can be changed. I'll use probably three decent sized cloves, maybe 4. You can probably tell by the tremble in my hands that I'm not used to being on camera. This hasn't been no blood yet as far as my knife is concerned, which is good. These mushrooms seem to be a bit high. I don't want them to shrivel. You don't need too much seasoning because you get a lot of salt from the bacon anyway. We'll put some pepper in it. So these are pretty much all the ingredients. you only need this. These are quite hot chilies. I like a little. Well, I like spicy things, but these are quite hot peppers. I know that because when I was doing this recipe the other day, it was exactly the same chilies, and they're pretty warm, so I know that'll go through. Right, so you can put these now, these ingredients, in with the mushrooms. And what I'm going to do is, because mushrooms kind of go down to nothing, those cook off a little. I don't want to burn the garlic, and I will add a knob of butter, which I forgot. If you just keep building that for me. Decent knob of butter. So now what I'm going to do is add some water to that. So I'll just get a cup full of water. You can fill this olive. I might add more or less, but it's going to reduce anyway. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'll really use hot water. My lamp had just gone off. I will just try and sort that out. I'll put another light on. Rubbish light in the whole of this straight. Oh, everything's going wrong. Oh, well, the garlic's going to be too much. Never mind. But these are really hydrated. You know, put about a cup full of water in there, something like that. And then we'll put the stock cube in. These are just chicken stock cubes. Will just go into it. In fact, I might. That will just go into the sauce and dissolve. But you got all the flavour from the bacon, the mushrooms, garlic, parsley, everything's in there. And what we're going to do is reduce that down a little, not much, because I want a sauce, and then we're going to so that's reducing down nicely. What we'll do is thicken it up with a little corn flour, maybe a couple of teaspoons full of corn flour. So I'll just put it into this cup. You need to sort of hydrate that with probably 1.5 teaspoons with cold water. So just mix that in. So mixed in. Then slowly pour it into here, and that'll just thicken the whole sauce up. You need to cook through a little with the corn flour, but you can see that that's immediately thickened up. You turn that right down. that will cook through. Obviously taste. Yeah, you can taste the chilli in there, which is nice. I will add some pepper. As I say, I like chilli, so that's just right for me. But you know, just if you know what chilies you're using and how little pinch. I use crushed black pepper. So that's the sort of, just keep mixing this so it doesn't get lumpy. I don't think it will with corn flour, but, and then the final step is to put the bacon back in. That will coat the bacon nicely. Get all the bacon all nice and coated. But all those flavours will go all over the bacon. The smoked bacon will go into the sauce as well. So the one good thing, this can be prepared a little ahead of time when people are eating. And I've got some friends coming over very shortly, and I can just reheat the whole lot of this, and then serve it when the guests are here. Obviously, get their reactions, good or bad. But thankfully, the people that I know coming, they like all the ingredients. They like, you know, the chilies and things like that, spicy sort of things. But so hopefully they'll like it. But it's the first time they'll taste it. So there you go. I'll cut the video there, and what I'll do next is when my guests come and I don't burn myself on the oven, I'll get them to give it a taste test, and hopefully that will be okay. So the sauce will give it some moisture to the sandwich. You don't want the bacon sandwich to be too dry, but it doesn't. I don't think it needs sauce or anything like that. I'd usually have brown sauce on a bacon sandwich, but this is so much better. Anyway, so I'm going to bring that over. Nice baguette. I know it's not a bread cutting knife, but I prefer this knife because I know it's sharp and it gives a nice clean cut. Sorry, I only ever use one knife in the kitchen, and that's this one because I bought it probably 30 years ago. I know it cuts well, and I know it's, in fact I won't cut it yet. Oh, look at that, how beautifully that cuts. Oh, I sharpened it before. I've got a thing about blunt knives, as anyone that knows me realises. I'll just get a spatula. No, I won't. What I'll do is I'll get that. Where's the tongs? Get this bit that way. A bit candied here. So I'm not sure. Get everything packed into there. So it's got butter in there. It's got all the things that you need for a sandwich. You don't need to butter the bread because it's got everything in there. I don't like mean sandwiches. Alright, if you're going to have a bacon sandwich, it's going to be bad for you, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Some of the mushrooms and things on there. I'll get a spoon. Where's the spoon up here? The big spoon. There it is. Oh. Like that. Some of the sauce, some of the mushrooms. bacon. We'll use all of it. Bacon. Sauce. Mushrooms. Didn't think about that, did I? Squeezing out. Right, I'll just get a plate. So I'm squeezing out a bit, but it's always going to.
Place that here.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I should cut that again because it's a little bit large. Please don't squeeze out this time. That's better. Do this one right there. Right, if I get rid of this, you can just have a close up of that one if I try and get it to hang together. There we go. Close up over the top, please. Okay, Sue.
Okie dokie.
This is Miss Godden.
Oh, lovely. That is really nice. Love the sauce. Really tasty.
I'm good at a few things. Bacon sandwiches is one of them. This I only invented it a couple of weeks ago, and it's just if you want to make your man happy on Father's Day next month, or just in general, trust me, make him one of these. He'll love you forever.
Yeah, really lovely.
Okay.